Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while and I apologize, but I thought that since I was winding down for the day, I would do a get unready with me video and give you guys a life update. So it's actually pretty early in the evening. It's only like 6:05. But I've been up since 6 o'clock. I'm ready to relax, get ready for bed, and then just journal, do my Bible study and my devotional, and watch a movie and just relax the rest of the day. So that's what I'm gonna do. I figured I'd get unready with you. I personally love the get unready with me videos as much as I like the get ready with me videos, but I've never recorded one. So hopefully this goes good and isn't chaos. And I'll give you guys a life update. So I know the last video I dropped was kind of heavy and I discussed my struggle with addiction, and I want to give you guys an update on that, and I will. That video will come very soon. I'm hoping tomorrow I can record it, if not next week, because I'm off next week. So I actually have a couple videos that I want to do with you guys. A small business update, an addiction update, and then also I am getting ready to start trying to refocus on losing weight and probably take you guys along for that journey as well. So I posted that video and life kind of got very chaotic. And it was just kind of like, I felt like it went downhill really fast. And so in these couple of months that I've been really quiet, there's been a lot going on. And I will be honest, I struggled massively with my mental health. I'm not gonna say that I was the worst that I've been, but do you hear Finley? Yes, I did get to a point where I was very overwhelmed and very, very overstimulated. Life just felt heavy and it felt like too much. A few months ago, I had agreed to take someone to school. So I ended up taking them to school and then ended up picking them up. So that was kind of a lot on my plate, which was fine. I volunteered to do it. I didn't think it was gonna go as long as it did, but that's fine. I enjoyed getting to know this person, and I was thankful that I was in a position to be able to help them out, but it did get tiring. So that ended. They got some good news, and so that ended. I didn't have to take them to school anymore or pick them up from school. So, and I feel like it was just fun getting to know them. And even now, like, they'll randomly send me messages, so it's sweet. But yeah, so I did that. About the time that ended, everything else seemed to fall apart. So my oldest son, Andrew, some of you guys may know this, but he started having seizures again. He had a seizure one night and jacked his teeth up. This is the second time that he has shifted his teeth during a seizure. So the first time it happened was a few years ago. He had braces at the time. They were actually getting ready to come off. This happened. He shifted his teeth forward, so he had to wear his braces longer. This time he didn't have braces on. He'd already had his braces taken off years ago. And they shifted. Fortunately, they got him in the same day that the seizure happened. The seizure happened in the middle of the night, so I guess the next day. But and they put bottom braces on for that. We get things situated with him. We go, he gets his braces put back on. We go to a doctor, see about, what's going on, and get him on medicine and the whole 9 yards. Okay. So then A couple weeks after that, my car broke down. Now this next part all happened in the same day. So my car broke down. It was prom time. We were going to go get Justin's tux for prom. And I went to go get him from school and the car broke down. So the belt had popped off the car. So his dad was gonna take us to get prom, get the tux for prom. He was gonna fix the car, whatever. Well, that afternoon, when I was waiting for him to come, I get a phone call from someone at his work, and he's been in an accident at work and is being taken to the hospital. So he broke his leg around his ankle, and yeah. So it was bad. He went to like the ortho the next day, and basically he had to have surgery the next day, which was prom. So he had surgery, had to get 8 screws put in to fix his ankle. So he's been in a cast. He's now in a walking boot, but he's been out of work, and I've been helping him out with taking care of his chickens and taking him to the bank, taking him to the grocery store, whatever. I just rinsed my face, but I didn't want you guys to hear the water, so I did that real quick. Surgery went well, everything's fixed. Justin had a great prom. He looks so grown up in his prom pictures. I just can't. So cute. So that happens. Finally get things situated with that, and then I get a call that my grandmother is being taken to the hospital because of weakness. And so she goes, her hemoglobin's low, they give her some blood and some platelets. She's doing great, she's feeling better. And then we're waiting for her to go to rehab because they want her to work on building her strength. So we're waiting for that because the holiday weekend, it ends up getting delayed. Well, over the holiday weekend, she ended up having a stroke, having a massive stroke, and did irreversible damage to 4 parts of her brain. So that was a huge setback. She was in the hospital for 3 weeks, a little over 3 weeks. And then she finally got released. She was medically cleared, and she was able to go to rehab now. So far she seems to be doing really good in rehab. So it's just been a lot. It's been a lot. I also had a scam with my business. I'm gonna make a video on that, kind of a small business update, what happened, how it was handled. So yeah, so I'm gonna do a small business update with that. So I was dealing with that too, and it's just, like I said, it's been a lot. So all that combined and struggling with my mental health, I just felt like life fell apart. My house got out of control, as far as like being organized or cleaned or anything. And it got to a point where it was just, I would come home, I would look at it, like, I know I need to do this. I know I need to take care of it. Super overwhelming. And I would just lay down because I was tired. Oh, and in the midst of all of this, like in the middle of all of this happening, they changed my schedule at work. So I'm still working nights, but they put me my same hours, but just working different days. And parts of the new schedule I like, and parts of the new schedule I do not like at all. Like, it's basically, I have a long stretch that I work, and then I have a long stretch off. So of course I like the long stretch off. I struggle when it is the long stretch for me to work. So that's not fun. That's hard. And then, yeah. So that was kind of thrown in to this chaos as well. So I can't say that life is back to normal. It's not. We're still dealing with a broken leg. We're still dealing with, you know, grandma in rehab. School is out, so that's a blessing. And Justin started working, so we're going back and forth to work. But it's just getting to a point where it's like, you just have to go with the flow and embrace the new normal of life. And that's kind of where I am, because I feel like ultimately it's just going to be chaotic for a while. This past weekend though, I was off. And when I tell you, this was the first time that I relaxed, didn't do anything. Yes, it was amazing. Saturday, I was productive with cleaning. I did not get all of the kitchen done, but I started the kitchen. I got the living room cleaned, which a couple of weeks ago I'd started on the kitchen. So the biggest thing in the kitchen is the island. The island was covered with stuff. Got the island about halfway through, and then I think that is when my grandma had the stroke. And so I just never got back to it, and then more stuff just got piled on it. So this weekend I cleaned half of the kitchen. Like I deep cleaned what I cleaned, I deep cleaned and everything. I did my room, deep cleaned my room, deep cleaned my bathroom. And so I'm just gonna take everything in small strides and try to focus on one room a week. There is a lady that I used to work with. Oh, I was on her podcast, and she does a podcast. I think it's called The Balancing Act, and I will link it in the description. But she has an Instagram page too, and she just does like little mom hacks and stuff. She has little kids, and so she's doing like a summer reset. Like she's going into her house, she's deep cleaning each room, and she's basically setting up a system for each room to kind of help keep it maintained. So I was like, you know what? I want to do that with you. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So yeah. So I'll link the podcast down below. We talk about, she talks about motherhood and like juggling motherhood and working at the same time. And so I was on there, and I was a night shift single mom. So yeah. So I did do that. That was fun. Her name is Marley, and she's so sweet. So all of season 1 for her podcast is out, and her podcasts are only like 20 minutes. So they're super easy to listen to, and so much valuable information, especially if you are in your motherhood phase with young kids and everything. So yeah, it's great. So yes, I will find that, and I will link that down below. So yeah, that is pretty much the life update that I have to give you guys. I will do a small business update video soon, being scammed, and just kind of where my mindset is with the small business. I will do an addiction update. I will do, and I'll give you a little sneak peek based on everything that I just told you. My life has been like, yeah, we're just gonna say that with the addiction. But I'll go into more questions with it and more details with it. So I'll do that soon. And yeah, so, and then we're gonna start a weight loss journey. I'm nervous but excited about. Thanks for getting ready for bed with me, and I will see you guys soon with an update. You guys take care, and I love y'all, and I promise I will be back soon, because we are just going with the flow and embracing the new normal of our life and somehow making it work. So I will see you guys later.